Mike Chacho, King God, what it is.
I don't even know, bruh. This I don't even know, bruh. This I don't even know, bruh. This I don't even know, bruh.
I don't even know, bruh. Yeah, y'all know what time it is. Time for us to crank up, time to tune in. It's Mike Chacho.
Yo, what's good, world? You tuned into the I Don't Even Know, Bro podcast with your host, King Guy, and the host, Mike Chacho. What up, Mike Chacho?
What's good, bro? What's going on?
Life, man. Just keep living, man. What about you, man? What you know, bro?
But I don't even know, bro. I don't even know what's going on in the world right now, bro.
Yeah, man. Let's jump into it, man. Let's see what's popping out here, man. The main thing that's been trending right now is the Ja Morant story. And the off-court troubles he been getting into lately, as far as flashing the gun on IG, just kind of hanging around a certain group of guys or whatever, man. I got a few takes on this subject right here, man, because he's a young kid. I didn't know he was that young. He's 23, young but not too young. But at the same time, man, you a superstar in the league. You got a chance to, be really the face of the NBA. But right now it looked like a lot of stuff coming down on him. I don't know if he just want to be a rapper or want to hang with rappers, or that's just where he come from, or what. I don't really know his background like that as much as possible. As much, the way he grew up, man. But it didn't look like he grew up in the streets. I see he been surrounding himself with a lot of street guys. Guys that really do this. Are really about that life. And the whole IG story with him flashing his gun, I just don't understand this generation period when it comes to that. I never understood that with a lot of these rappers showing the guns and all that. I don't get it. I don't really understand the whole concept when it comes to that. I think it's ridiculous because I feel like if you waving that gun, that means you ready for action. Somebody's gonna really come see about it. That's how I always seen it. I always was taught, man, if you show your gun, you be ready to pull it. I mean, I thought that what it was. But these days, everybody show it to, I guess, intimidate their ops or whatever, man. But my thing is that it's like, I don't know if he feel like he trying to fit in with the Memphis City thugging it or what, man. But I think it's a bad move on his part, because you should be a leader. And if the people that surround you is not elevating you, you need to get away from it, man. But what's your take on that, bro? Because it's just not looking too good for a $200 million man. I don't care if you're a $2 man. Either way it goes, it's just not looking good.
I just think that he's stupid. I mean, for the most part, I'm just be honest. I mean, everybody ain't made to be a leader. Everybody ain't made to be a role model. But when you go to them steps and you making that much money and you're in the spotlight, you can't help but to be a role model. That's number one. Number two, I just feel that Shannon Sharpe said this on his show. He's hustling backwards. That's something that we've been saying, where we come from. And, most older heads gonna tell you is like, bro, why you keep doing stupid stuff when you ain't got to? I never understood why somebody that comes from some type of privilege or makes it to a certain level financially, morally, spiritually, and they want to throw it all away just to be a homeboy, be cool, hang around these cats that ain't going nowhere. That ain't the rules of the street. If you a real street dude, the rules is get what you can get and get out, and invest and build a community up so your team don't have to go through that. Like what LeBron did. LeBron could have went any other way, but he went the way of what a man's supposed to do. And he went and he built and he fed his team and he gave them some education, and now they can feed their family. What Moran is doing is so backwards and so lame. It's just lame. You can't. Why you want to show your? First of all, if you got to walk, if you 200, you worth $200 million, and you got to walk around with a gun, you failed anyways. You're
Right.
supposed to have security.
Right.
First of all, second of all, who's not in your ear telling you to go hang out in these hood clubs and these traps, and who's in your ear? First of all, I seen his father at the games a lot, and ready to fight Shannon Sharpe and all this other stuff. Where's his dad now? That's what I want to know. Even though he is a grown man, we want to say he's a child because he's 20. No, he's a grown man.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And he has a lot of responsibility on him. Now, if he can't handle that responsibility, he need to get them people their money back and go play at the park. Bottom line. It's other people that can use that money. See, my whole thing is when somebody of that stature get up there and start doing stupid shit, then people like younger people and people like my kids, because they love them, they do the little the greedy dance or whatever. They emulate him. So now him showing guns and him, jumping on people, all this other stuff, this bad attitude, this so-called wannabe gangster attitude, that's rubbing off on the kids now. Why would you want to be that person? Why do you want, especially when you don't have to be that person? You know what I'm saying? I look at somebody like D Rose and people that really come from that kind of struggle, and you never hear about them getting in trouble. Real gangsters, for what I know of them, they ain't in the open. They're not on TV. They're not flashing nothing. You won't even hardly know who they are. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, they done bought them some land and they chilling and they do what they got to do when they got to do it. These kids now, man, they lost. They want to do everything for show, but I'm gonna tell, hopefully he can see this podcast one day. But I'm gonna tell you something about prison, because I done worked in the prison system for a long time. It don't matter how rich you is, you can't keep no man off your ass. I'm gonna just be real. It's somebody always gonna be stronger, somebody always gonna be tougher, somebody gonna be sicker, and it's always somebody dangerous. So all these games that you playing, you can be $200 million out here, but in there you're a mark, you're a trick. You understand what I mean? So you gotta use your big head. And all those guys that's in the videos with him or hanging out with him, and they're not in his ear telling him, "Hey, bro, you don't need to come hang with us. You don't need to come do this with us. Then you don't need them. Them ain't your homeboys. Them ain't your peoples. If you can't have a party at your own house and have your own rules and have it respectful, where people understand that you're special. You know what I'm saying? You became the leader of your group when you went to the NBA or whatever the case may be. When you took that step out, you became the leader of your group, no matter what you want to say. But you don't lead by being a dumbass. You lead by example. You know what I'm saying? Put your people in positions to win. Everybody eat. But I think, hopefully he learned from this. But it can get way worse for him too, man. He just need to grow up. And a lot of these cats need to grow up. Rappers, everybody need to grow up, man. You know what I'm saying? When you get to a certain point, you need to grow up.
Yeah, but not only just getting to a certain point, it's just growing up, period, bro. It's all about surrounding yourself with good company. That's how I see it, man. Because it's always like it's the people around you that gonna get you in trouble. But at the same time, you a leader. Like you have these choices. You choose to do that. You choose to go out here, and there's nothing wrong with partying and stuff. And there's nothing wrong with having a gun. I think everybody need to have a gun. But the thing is flashing around, and I guess the way you talking with the gun, bro. Because I feel like if I'm looking at somebody on camera and I'm probably so-called having beef with them or so-called like, oh, he hanging with so-and-so, I look at that as a threat. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool. Well, you packing, so I know you packing. I'm gonna come get at you. I don't care who you are. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like the people that he surrounded himself with, man, them not real friends. They're not real people that are gonna tell you the truth about it, man. But But one thing I can say good about it is that he said he going to get help. You know, he going to sit down for a second and try to figure this thing out. But it really ain't too much to figure out. Like, stay the hell off these goddamn social media doing stupid stuff, bro. You worth 230 million dollars. You know, you got your parents in a great position, your family in a great position. Keep it like that. You know, that's why I look up to somebody like the LeBron James and the Steph Currys and them like that. Like, you never hear nothing bad about those guys, and you see how they elevate. You know, and it's just not just Ja Morant, man. I think he gonna shake this off, man. But I don't know if he's just a product of that city of Memphis, and he's trying to hang with the people that's doing it out there, or so called being cool, or it's just that generation, bro. I just see it so much now. It's just like I gotta be cool, I gotta be this, and I gotta be that, and just want to be gangster, and it just don't make no sense to me.
It's a follower generation, man. Nobody want to be a leader, man.
Oh, big time.
And for the people that want to be a leader, they feel like they got to go do something outrageous in order to be a leader. But once you do that, you're not a leader anymore. You're locked up or you dead.
But even if he is the leader, bro, who to say that that's not who he is? That's what he doing. Even though it looks stupid in everybody else's eyes, I mean, who to say that that's just who he is, bro?
Well, then I feel that the organization need to take their money back because it's an investment. Let's look at it as business. Okay, first of all, I don't know who you dealing with. I don't know what cats got beef with who. And you're riding with the team. You're with the team. Now everybody on my team is a target. I don't know. I don't know if the guys that you hanging with have beef with other guys that have beef with other guys. And you're a meal ticket. You're a meal ticket. Just like if you go anywhere in this world and you worth a lot of money, you liable to get got. That's just what it is. So, let's look at it from a professional point of view. Yeah, it's all cute and all games on the court. But when you outside of the court, you gotta protect my investment. And Morant is the Grizzlies in the NBA, in Nike, and Powerade, and whoever else invested in the man investment. So you basically can write your own check, but you rather do stupid shit. So me personally, if you're not gonna have enough common sense to say, you know what, let me be a businessman. I'm already on the fast track at 23. I'm at the fast track. I done surpassed everybody I know. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in this club that I'm flashing the gun with, I can buy the club while y'all in here. You understand what I mean? Why, so the way I look at it as a businessman, as a father, as a man, is hold him accountable. He has to hold himself accountable. My daddy always used to say, God put people here as an example. So, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be your cousin, your homeboy, a dude from down the street, somebody you grew up with, when they get in trouble, if you can't learn from that, then you're going to be the example. So that's what I tell my sons is like, look, don't be like him. You see how he look? You see how he doing? And I don't know him, but he's going to be made an example if he do something wrong. Don't be like that. You ain't got to be all, let everybody know your business. And furthermore, for him to do it on social media, that's ridiculous. I think he don't care.
And I was gonna say, and that's exactly my point, bro. As far as like, is it just him? You know what I'm saying? Like, when people do that type of stuff on social media, because if we can see it, bro, everybody else can see it. And I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? You know who running the social media. So it's ridiculous, bro. It don't make no sense. I don't know what you just want likes, you want this, you want that, bro. You a superstar, bro. You like a worldwide name out here. Like, it doesn't make no sense. You doing it for us, bro. You doing it for likes. You doing it for these little so-called people on social media. It doesn't make any sense to me, bro.
Bro, let me say one thing. Let me say this. I was listening to Carmelo Anthony on I don't know who, I think he was on $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. I don't know if it was an older interview or what. but it made me think, right? He was like, man, you know, the NBA have investigators and feds, and they work in cahoots with the feds and stuff like that. Then I'm thinking, I'm like, this a generation of Rico.
Oh,
Like,
big time.
all they have to do is say you're the money man. You ain't have to shoot a gun. You ain't have to be a part of nothing. But your crew can be out there doing, your homeboys can be out there doing whatever they want to do, and then implicate you because you're the money man. They ain't got no money, and nobody know if they got money or not. But everybody know you got money. Guess what? You are a kingpin to a continuous enterprise. The RICO Act. Them people giving that shit out, bro. And if you want to be that guy, then cool, be that guy. You're gonna be the coolest, dumbest nigga in prison. Period. But guess what? Once you in there, you just gonna be just like everybody else. You just gonna be trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? 200 million on your books look good, but you got people that's gonna be eating off for you. You gonna have to buy protection. You're gonna have to buy a lot of stuff. You're gonna have to pay bills because you don't bought your mama house down the street from your house. So all this stuff somebody gotta talk to them. And you know what? I take that back. Nobody else gotta talk to him because people been talking to him. Shannon Sharpe told this man not even a whole month ago about how to stay out of trouble. Like, you're not about that life. He basically said that you're not about that life, and then he goes and do some more dumb shit. So I don't understand this young man. I don't understand this culture, this young culture. Now, we was young, and yeah, we want to be out there and stuff like that, but not in the sense of I gotta show everybody what I got. You know what I'm saying? One thing I learned from doing certain things is if you in the forefront, then everybody can see you. But if you don't let nobody know nothing, then nobody ain't gonna know nothing unless you tell it. And what they doing on the social media, you telling on yourself. All these interviews, they're just like the little Boosie interview when he was talking about T.I. I'm like, but you come on here and you tell all your business and talk about everybody else's business, that's a form of snitching too. So we have all this street so-called, ain't no such thing as rules in the street. Everybody crooks when you in the street. And when you got all the money and you hang around with gators and shorts and you bait, and you don't understand how you bait, you chum. So you know, guys, let's be smart, man. It's not hustling backwards, it's hustling forward. It's trying to get out of the situation and make it better for everybody. But don't be the dummy that mess it up for everybody.
Yeah, right. And like you said, you got your parents, you got your sister out there, and you putting them in danger. You know what I'm saying? And like you were saying, bro, it's all about who you surround yourself with. Even if you was about that life, you got out of that. You know what I'm saying? The whole point is getting out of that and staying out of it. You know, and again, when you was talking about our culture, maybe it is our culture, bro. You know, the rap culture is about that. Everybody want to talk about how they killers, how they doing this, how they doing that. You know what I'm saying? So is it our culture? Is it the way that we? Because how black people look at it, you know, we don't like snitches, we don't like this, we don't like that. You know, we banging out here. You know, you say something about us, we gotta see you. Is always on site. You know, and you see so much of that in this generation right now, the younger generation right now, as far as like internet fighting. You know, it's all about that internet gangster lifestyle that I just don't understand. Because I just don't understand it, bro. I see it so much with the rappers and these so-called gangsters out here that I'm gonna show my op what I have. Like, bro, if I know what you have, bro, I'm gonna get something bigger. You know, it just doesn't make any sense to me, bro. I feel like, because that's what I'm saying, and it's just so many guys just hanging out with each other, bro. What happened to the guys? Like, what's up with the females, bro? Like, I don't know, bro. It's just weird to me, man. I don't. Then again, bro, I'm an '80s baby, so I don't know. Yeah,
I mean, it's
it's a little
different.
bit different.
Is it a culture thing? It is for the most part, but it's a subculture within our culture because you have other subcultures in our culture that's a little bit hippie, or a little bit more backpack, a little intellect, you know, sexual. You got different, you know, it's like rock and roll. Rock and roll got so many different, and you know, different subcultures, but that's the one that we focus on the most. And the thing about it is, it's like we gravitate to it because they put it in our face the most. And you know, a lot of us grow up in communities where we know it's crack, you know, growing up, or it's easy to get weed, it's easy to go get a gun, it's easy, you know, the man that go work 9 to 5 all day or whatever, he a lame because he go to work, you know what I'm saying? So we glorify the wrong shit. We've been doing that since I think the 80s, to be honest. You know, when I was growing up,
way
I
before
thought,
then.
huh?
No, I'm just saying we've been. I mean, it's way before then. It's just
I
like
mean, yeah, but
yeah,
from what I know,
we glorify the streets, bro. We
yeah, man, I
glorify
used
the
to look at
hustle.
Scarface and New Jack City and all that other shit, and I'd be
Yeah,
like, man, I want to be like them,
yeah,
cause
bro.
I had cousins that was doing certain things. I want to be like them, and then I look at my dad and be like, man, this man working 3-4 jobs. You know, think he lame. But then when you get to a certain point where everybody going to jail or getting a dying or doing whatever, and then you see that so-called lame person putting, you know, money in your pocket, food on the table. And
It wasn't so much as dang he lame. It was so much like damn
no,
why
no,
you
no.
so
That's
hard.
the way I was thinking at a young guy, because
Oh
I
yeah,
wanted to be in the streets too. You know, but this 12, 13, 14 years old, this teenager, even up to 18, I was doing certain things. But what I'm saying is, you know, as a young man, you look at certain things like that's fun, or because everybody else doing it. But you're not understanding that, you know, the guy that's working 9 to 5, the guy that's providing for his family, the guy that's doing what he's supposed to be doing, gonna live a healthier life. He ain't gotta watch his back. You know what I'm saying? It took me some time to figure that out. And I was like, you know what? Man, my daddy is awesome. You know, he did so much, and then to come to find out, he did a lot of stuff for other kids in the community too. You know, because they'll come up and be like, man, your daddy, man, took me fishing one time. I'm like, how he took you fishing? He said, y'all ain't want to go. You know what I'm saying? Because we were like, really, it was a couple guys that only had fathers that was around, to be honest. And
right.
you know, salute Big Mike, dad. You
Big Mike.
know, but I
Oh,
say all that to say that we don't never show. If you go back to the last episode when we was talking about Dwayne Wade, now we don't show the strong male figures that's doing the positive with their sons or their kids in media. We always shoot for the NBA young boys and the babies and the little babies and the little this and the little that. We never show the positivity. Man, they say Russell Wilson a lame because he ain't not there being like Future. He a lame because he taking care of his old lady and his kids, and you know he talk with you know proper English or whatever. Like he a lame. Michael B. Jordan, he was corn. Man, these guys are setting up generational wealth. Where a lot of these guys that got money that want to shoot guns and be cool and all this other stuff, what they're doing is they killing their generational wealth because all it takes is one RICO case, one bullet, them being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And 9 times 10, most of them gonna snitch anyways because they got a taste of the lifestyle that money brings. Ain't nobody finna be that real and say I'm finna do 100 years. No, man, unless you a dummy. You know what I'm saying? There might be a
yeah.
bunch of dummies out here.
But yeah, I mean, it is a bunch of dummies out here, bro. Like and going back to that point you made as far as like having that father figure around. No, our dad always been in our life, man. So shout out to Big Mike, and just putting that, and he was a father to the community as well. But I look at somebody like John Morant too, man. He got his father around, so I don't know if I, I don't know what's going on that end, man. But you still can have your father around, and your father could be just amazing to you. But you still can be influenced by the street. You can still
Exactly.
be influenced by the social media and the TVs and everything else because you want to live in that you know what I'm saying, you will live in that stage. And
Exactly.
so yeah. So it's like I don't know, man. I think he's gonna come out on top. If he just kind of stay on top, but I don't know, man. I hope he just go get some help and keep it flowing from there, man. But I just want to tell everybody else that's not on that level that please, find somebody that gonna elevate you, that you can grow with. Don't surround yourself with all these boys that are gonna keep you back and behind in the crab in the bucket mindset, because that's not the way to go, man. I'm telling you, bro. It might be cool, it might be flashy right now, but look 20, 30 years from now, that ain't it, bro. A lot of them guys ain't doing the same thing, man. So shout out to Ja Morant though, man. I think he's a great athlete and everything, man. I hope he come out of it on a positive side of it, man. But hey, we see so much of this goes on in our culture, bro. Like everybody want to be seen as some type of, I don't know, some type of gangster. And they think that shit cool, man. Just like you were saying that they look at the Russell Wilsons and Michael B. Jordan them and be like, oh, man, these guys corny because I guess they're not in the streets like that, man. But damn that, bro. Be corny, bro. You ain't gotta watch your back. You ain't gotta look outside the window. You ain't gotta worry about if you saying somebody saying you a snitch or this and that, or you ain't gotta worry about that, bro. You ain't gotta check in, bro. It's straight up, bro.
Only people check in is people that still deal in the streets.
That's what I'm saying. And checking in with who? Like, come on, think about it, bro. Like, with who? Like, ain't nobody that bad on this earth that I gotta check in with. Period, bro. That's just me, bro. I just don't look at nobody that tough.
Not when you ain't living in that world.
I ain't living in that world, and that's exactly my point, bro. Some people, you just a product of your environment, and you just in it. You know what I'm saying? You just in it. It's hard to kind of get out of that stuff when you're, what I'm saying, your daddy, your uncle, your cousins, and everybody just in it, and you just a product of your environment. But if you ain't in it, man, ain't no need to even step down that road, bro, because that road is not for nobody, bro. Because I promise you, the guys that's around Ja or just looking at Ja from the streets, I promise you, they like, man, damn, I wish I was in his position, bro. I'll leave all this behind, bro. I don't want to be gangster, bro. If I want to choose basketball versus being a gangster, bro, you think I want to be a gangster? You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense, bro. Like you say, you hustling backwards, bro. That don't make any sense. And then you a role model, man. Even if you don't think you are, somebody looking up to you. Somebody looking up to you. Everybody want to ball like Ja Morant, bro. Everybody want to jump like you, bro. Everybody
want the young boys.
Exactly, all the young boys. And then I look at let me talk about Nike. That's another disappointment. I don't like companies like that, bro, because it's like y'all give him the shoe deal, and and y'all talking about y'all gonna stand behind him. After the incident he going through right now, but then you kick Kyrie out for posting a video about how to uplift black people. But you want to see somebody that want to be a gangster. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, they are part of the issue, man. They're part of the problem.
Big time,
They're
bro.
Part of the problem.
Big time, bro. And
see, this is the thing. If you don't care about the way you don't care about what other people say, you ain't gonna spend $1,000 on shoes. You feel what I'm saying? When it's they only cater to people that care what others think, for the most part. Think about it. The only reason you on social media showing your guns and showing gang signs and everything else, because you trying to show somebody that. You understand what I mean? So with Nike and a lot of these brands, they don't care nothing about you, man. No. They don't care nothing about you. Kyrie, it's so weird to me, man. And you know what? It ain't weird, because the shit been going on forever. But we continuously go support these companies that don't support us when it comes down to it. Kyrie didn't do nothing wrong, but they didn't stand, and he made them folks so much money, and they didn't stand behind him. Right. But I guarantee with Morant, they finna do a whole press run with this cat. You understand what I mean? And that's wrong. Instead of them holding him accountable and saying you messing up our brand, we done put all this money behind you. You need to figure it out and call them out on it. You know what I'm saying? They do Kyrie like that, and I don't respect them for that either.
No, not at all. But in their eyes, is it messing up their brand? Cause think about it, they cater to gangster music, the black people violence versus the black people love.
I don't know, man. I can't think like an oppressor. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just feel like at the end of the day, we have to be smart. We have to be accountable for what we do. You know what I'm saying? Whether you sign a $5 contract or a $1 million contract, whatever the case may be, you got to be responsible. And we can't blame Nike. We can't blame the NBA. We can't blame nobody for what this individual did or the other individuals that do stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of, yeah, you young and like a lot of these college kids that's in the D1 schools that know they finna go to the NFL. The thing about it is God done gave you a gift. Be smart with that gift. You understand what I mean? Don't trick yourself out of a situation. You know what I'm saying? Don't trick yourself out of a situation, because I'm going to tell you something. When you have to really go out here and work and go grind every day and come home and you don't like what you do and you 6'7", 300 some pounds, or you play in the league and you big for no reason and you working a regular job, but you could have been in the league making millions, you look dumb. You look dumb. Not saying that ain't nothing wrong with working a regular job, but if God done gave you these skills and these attributes and this, and these gifts, and you throw it away because you want to be cool, then you deserve it. You deserve it. Your family don't deserve it, but somebody should have been in your ear. Somebody be like, man, you need to sit your ass down.
But it's like being cool for the moment. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna shoot a video. I'm gonna go live for a few minutes or whatever, and then it just doesn't make any sense, bro. I just don't understand everybody got to see what I'm doing.
But the reason you don't is because you understand how the world works. You understand what I mean? You understand because you don't live in that life. We don't live in that life. The most we ever do on social media is what we doing now, is speaking game and giving knowledge and also accepting knowledge through this platform. So we'll never understand what these jits be going through, because to a certain extent, because we was out here doing certain things, and I used to have my thing on me all the time, but I ain't gonna never let nobody know I got it. You know what I'm saying? Because when they know you got it, huh?
Right. But at the same time, we wasn't out there flashing it. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Let me go out here. It wasn't nothing like that, bro. Even if without social media, bro. Yeah, we was out there. We were having a great time. We were doing what we were doing. But at the same time, it was never like just flashing with it, bro. It was never like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you I'm gangster by just showing you my piece. Like that doesn't make any sense to me.
Let me say something that my father-in-law told me, and it got something to do with this. So hopefully people can get it, right? He said, man, stop cutting your grass so low. I said, why? He said, because weeds grow, when your grass is low. But when your grass is high, they die out. The weeds die out. So guess what? Keep aiming high, keep elevating. That way, them weeds, they gonna die themselves out. They gonna move out the way. Them homeboys, them guys that don't be like, hey, Morant, man, guess what, man? I want to invest in some vending machines. Hey, man, help me out, man. Hey, man, I want to go to school for this so I can help with your brand. Help me, like invest in your people and invest into the bank. Morant is the bank. If you ain't investing in the bank and making sure your guy's all right, then what are you doing? What are you there for? What you there for? To be a homeboy and be cool and because I got the fire? Because you got the fire and you got the weed and everything? Because you that guy? Oh, that guy lame. If you got a guy like that, tell that guy to go on about his business, because that's the guy that's going to get you locked up. That's the guy that's going to stuff the weed or the dope the perks or whatever y'all do in the seats when the police stop you and say it ain't mine. I'm telling you, been there, done that, seen it. You know what I'm saying? I seen it with my own eyes. My homeboy's cousin did it to me. I'm like, damn, you gonna do it like that? Like, man, I ain't trying to go to jail. Well, I'm trying to go to jail. I don't want to do drugs. You feel me? So people gotta understand, a young man, of men, period. You know what I'm saying? Women too, but I can only speak as a man. We gotta understand that, man, you can't put 100% trust in nobody. You gotta be accountable for your own success, your own relationships, your own destiny. And when you're not accountable for your own destiny and you leave it in the hands of people that don't give a damn about their own destiny, then you piece of dynamite. You lit. But sooner or later you're gonna blow the fuck up. So like, let's get rid of the weeds, keep growing, and you'll figure out you're gonna have so much fun at 35 and 40. You know what I'm saying? When you have that money, because then you can really enjoy stuff. Right now, you just living fast because it's a lot of money, and you're in a city where it's a lot of gangster stuff, but it's gangster stuff everywhere. But if you ain't grow up in that, don't go get in that. You don't understand it. You're a mark. Remember that. But that's all I gotta say
Yeah,
about
man.
that.
Right, exactly. And that's some great points, man. So the biggest point is, hey, surround yourself with people that are gonna make you elevate and make you grow. Stay away from the people that are gonna keep you down. It's all about the company you keep. So
And it's about accountability. I can't blame all them other guys either, because you gotta let them guys around you. You gotta man up. Man the hell up. All young men. You don't have to go out here and bang bang. You ain't gotta do nothing. You choose to do that. So man up. You your own man, you your own God. When you go do stuff because other people do it, that means you a follower, you sheep. So man up. We can keep saying the company you keep and this and that, but you still got to allow that company around you.
yeah, and yeah, that's what I'm saying as far as like being the leader, bro. Like, and that was my whole point about that was your choice. That's his choice doing all that. Like, you know what you're doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all grown, bro. Yeah, we can say you're just 23, man, but I know what I was doing when I was 23. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's all about your choices. It's all about taking responsibility and just accountability for your all your actions, man. So hey, all praise to him. I hope he come out of in a good sense, just kind of just wake up from it and just know your real purpose, bro. Because you got talent that half of this world don't even have. So man, just be grateful for that. But other than that, man, any young brothers that look watching this, man, any young athletes that's about to go to the league or that's in the league right now, hey man, learn from this right here, man. Learn from this mistake right here, and just keep it pushing. Do it for yourself. Do it for your family. Do it for your future. And any guys just a regular guys or any guys in the street, man. Listen, at the end of the day, none of that stuff ain't worth it, bro. None of that stuff ain't worth it, bro. I'm telling you, bro. None of that stuff ain't worth it, man. Go have your fun, enjoy life, and do whatever you want to do, man. Get your money, but at the same time, man, just watch yourself, man. Cause listen, as much as them little likes y'all getting from your little followers, y'all know who really following y'all, bro. And they just waiting for that time to come get you, bro.
For real.
they waiting for their time to come get you, bro. Before somebody else get your ass, they're gonna come get you, bro. So enjoy the whole social media and everything, man. But listen, they watch it 24/7, bro. I just watch it for a few hours. So, any last words, Mike?
Just be responsible, man, for yourself, bro. Like, if you gonna be a thug, be a thug. That's cool. That's understandable. But don't be complaining when these folks lock your ass up and take all your money. I'm telling you this. Young guys, old guys, period, especially black men and brown men or whatever the case may be. When you get locked up, you can't just walk up out that bitch. Just remember that. when you get locked up, is lions, is bears, is tigers, it's all that in there, and you ain't gonna be the hardest person in there. Nobody's the hardest person in there. Take it from me. I done spoke to some real killers, and if you ain't built like that, if you ain't come from that, then don't even go towards that. So just be smart and remember one thing: God put examples in your way for a reason. Whether it be on TV, whether it be on social media, whether it be down the street, whether it be at work, whatever the case, people are examples. So learn from them, or you're going to be the example for somebody else. Good night.
Straight up, man. Straight up, man. Hey, and I want to give a big shout out to Big Mike, our father, man. Mike, hey, shout out to you, man. Shout out for you to just keep working out there, man. You've been a hard worker ever since we knew you. So, man, hey, shout out to you. Just kind of instilling this into us too, bro. So I just want to give Big Mike a shout out, man. You know, he's one of our biggest fans of the podcast. So shout out to Big
love
Mike.
your daddy.
So, hey, appreciate everybody for watching it and tuning in to the I Don't Even Know Bro podcast with your host King God and your host Mike Chacho. What up, Mike Chacho?
I don't even know, bruh. I don't even know.
Bro. Love y'all. Peace.
Love.
Mike Chacho, King God, what it is.
I don't even know, bruh. This I don't even know, bruh. This I don't even know, bruh. This I don't even know, bruh.
I don't even know, bruh. Yeah, y'all know what time it is. Time for us to crank up, time to tune in. It's Mike Chacho with King God, bitch. This I don't even know, bruh. Chime in.
I don't even know, I don't even know, I don't even know, bruh.
I don't even know, bruh.
I don't even know, I don't even know, I don't even know, bruh.
I don't even know, bruh.
Yeah, this I don't even know, bruh. A dope podcast promoting all black business. Shed light on real topics, gotta get these millions. Give back to the culture, doing something different. Everybody tuned in, this is